You guys are well to the end of the clue, to the end of the shawl.
And like that clue 3 was probably the end of the really finicky.
Yeah.
Finicky.
She's going to be smooth sailing. You
Pretty
guys
smooth sailing from here.
You guys deserve a little bit of a break and
an applause.
You did
it. Made it through the knot stitch. It wasn't that bad. I enjoyed it.
I thought it was great, and it's looking beautiful. It is finicky, but we are so proud of you guys. Yeah. If you're just tuning into this video, you're like, what are you talking about? We are Cozy Up Knits, and we are running a mystery knit along. It's our 4th annual, and it is on Ravelry and Payhip.
Sorry, the dog.
Take him out of here.
Oh, I see.
And it's called My Sister's Favorite Things.
Yeah.
And clue 4 is
Chrissy's favorite thing.
So Chrissy's our littlest sister. And
she's stubborn, and I can say that because I'm just as stubborn as her. Me and her are very stubborn. We, out of all 4 sisters, me and her probably butt heads the most.
Stubbornness?
The most stubbornness.
The most stubborn?
Yeah, and we butt heads the most, not as adults so much, but anyways. But no, and you can kind of see this, like if you've watched our actual podcast, our weekly podcast from the beginning, you can see that sometimes she pops in and she's like, no, I'm not going to knit. You guys knit me stuff.
Back at the beginning.
Way back at the beginning. She refused to learn to do anything. And then we started refusing to knit her things. So she had to do it. She knew how.
And now she's a beautiful knitter.
Yes.
So along with that is she's never been like a coffee drinker.
And she refused to get into drinking coffee.
I will never. I'm not going to drink coffee. And then, 2019?
Yep,
we went to Knit City, and let's just say we got her hooked. So this week is Chrissy's favorite Starbucks drink.
But she also now got her own coffee machine to make her own out there instead of coming to town to get a coffee. Because like, up until 3 weeks ago, she wouldn't even make coffee at her own house.
No, and she likes an espresso.
Oh yeah.
So you'll see in the clue. So yay for Chrissy. And also another thing of Chrissy's favorite is the garter stitch and just knitting.
So, not doing anything funky.
This clue is all for Chrissy, and you will see that, although you will still be needing to pay attention and do some things.
Yeah.
Because I can't get too bored, heaven forbid.
Heaven forbid Jimmy gets too bored or you do half a row and switch the pattern.
Yeah. And I could say we probably could have joined clue 4 and 5 for one final clue.
Yeah.
But we want no stress. I want everyone to feel like they can complete a clue in a week.
We're at a big stitch count now that, going up to 20 plus rows
we want to keep
on this stitch count it's a lot of knitting.
Yeah, it is a lot of knitting. And we just want to keep it fun and light.
And again, if you're watching these and are spoiled, obviously, but still deciding if you want to start it, you can still do it. You can still do it.
You totally can. I had a tester literally knit this in a week.
Yeah.
The entire shawl.
Yeah.
So you can totally do it if you have the time, and even now you could do it even if you don't have a lot of time.
Yeah.
Because we're giving one more week after next week's clue, so you'll see the dates there.
You'll have one more week to finish.
And then technically another week on top of that for like a last ditch effort for prizes. So get in on it.
So if you finish it on time and early, you're technically entered in twice then. Like you will have 2 chances to win a prize.
Exactly.
But if you're not quite done for the first draw, you can still get it in and get in on that second draw.
True that. So as well this week, there is no...
This is really good like that. Sorry. Total sidebar.
Sorry. Shameless plug for all that fall, which is this big shawl.
It just looks good like that.
It does look good like that. Sarah, if this was my shawl, I would be wearing this every day at home. I
wear it often, actually.
I love to wrap it around.
Tobogganing.
Yeah.
I just wear it like as a big wrap so I can kind of like hoist it up around my face if it gets windy and cold. And
it's beautiful. Okay, anyway, you're not here to talk about that.
No, we're not.
So there is no tutorial.
No.
You know what you're doing. You're wrapping and turning. You're doing your garter. You're going to be fine.
Yep.
And
so I will say again, because the first clue, was it short rows that we had in the first clue that were on garter?
Don't confuse the
We worked them the other way where you went short, longer, longer. No, you went long, a little shorter, little shorter, little shorter. So you didn't work over those wraps until the first row in clue 2. And so you didn't have to think about your gaps or anything like that. But again, with garter, you don't have to actually resolve those wrap and turns at all. Whereas in the clue with the buttons, you had to resolve that wrap and turn by lifting the thing onto your thing
because
and
it was
together.
stockinette.
Because that was on a purl side. Again, this is garter, so every time you, I guess this is a bit of a spoiler, hit that gap, you just knit across it.
Yep.
You knit to the
There's
gap.
no funny business.
There's a gap there, but then it says knit, blah, and you just knit past it that many stitches.
Yeah, there's no funny, you don't have to do
Yeah.
any resolving. It's
Yeah.
very simple. It's just worked. You're going to work the gap. You're going to work over the gap
You
each
just
time.
knit over it.
Yeah. So it's a little bit opposite of that
And
first
if
one.
I think we have this in the clue somewhere, that if you want to just like watch a video about it or learn a little bit more about wrap and turns, Purl Soho, they have a great
we've linked that
picture
before,
tutorial. Like just the written word is really good. Because I don't like to watch the videos, I like to read it and do it. I want to read it and do it.
I like
don't
to watch
want
the
to watch
video
and I don't
watch the video and watch the video.
I don't like that.
And that's okay.
But they have both, which is great. They have an awesome video tutorial, but they also, the way that they worded how to do it is really good.
Yeah.
And they've got pictures to go along with those words. That's how I like to learn. I don't like to watch videos.
Okay. Well, I like to watch videos. With that being said, there's nothing to go to. So we are going to show you the shawls.
So now it's spoiler.
So we're going to give you some time to turn off the video. Turn off the video if
Here's
you
your
do not
stop
want to
sign.
see.
Here's your sign.
We're going to show you Sarah's and mine you've seen, and then I'm going to show you my original without clue 5.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go like
see
this.
A new one.
Where it was done with like everything in one color.
Yeah.
It's pretty sweet.
And
I'm
it's
so
with
excited
mohair.
for next week to be able to
Just
wear
hold
it.
and have the
No, I
whole
can't
thing.
wear it. Not till the week after.
Not till the week
That's
after.
right. I've been wearing it around. I wear it all the time.
But once we do our stop sign, then you could put it on quick and wear
Yes, because it's clue 5.
Yeah.
Okay, so one more week. I'm so excited. Okay, so here you go. Stop sign has been up. We are showing them. Go away if you don't want to see it. You've been duly warned.
And stay if you want to see it.
Let's go with Sarah's first.
Okay, here we go.
Oh, I love it with...
So again, it's
Oh.
that other short row section, garter, and I'm of course doing mine with the mohair.
And it's short rows.
Yep.
So look at, I love short rows.
So now, actually, you know what? Let me see this. I do want to show you one thing. Let me find a good spot to
for not
show
having
you.
any tutorials, this is becoming a long video.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, let me show you one thing here. So, if you're like me and you get to that gap and you have to knit 35 past the wrap stitch, and then you're knitting a bunch and you're like, oh shoot, I lost count up to 35.
Oh, good.
And to go back and see where that wrap stitch was, because there's no gap now. It just closed once you knit across it. So you can see, especially because mine is on mohair.
Let me move the
Oh
coffee.
yeah, move your bowl
Let
of
me
coffee.
move the bowl of coffee.
You can see that there is an extra wrap on that stitch. So you just look for that stitch with the garter bump and a wrap right on top of it. And then you can continue and then count ahead from that.
Right. The other option, which I didn't include in the pattern, but if you want to do that on your own, is once you hit that gap and knit it, put a marker. And then you can count your stitches.
Yeah.
You could put a quick little...
And just move your marker every time you do another short row or something.
Yeah, or
another
whatever.
wrap and turn.
If you don't want to have to think back to where you counted.
I would forget every time. As I'm counting, I'm like,
Just use a
15,
removable.
16, 17, blah, blah, blah. Where am I now? So I just knit a bunch more and then I count. Go back, find my wrap,
I know I do that
and
too.
then count. So
put a marker if you want, or do Sarah's tip.
and
That's
like
super
you've
easy.
got like maybe like 5 stitches to play with that if you're like, oh, I think I did 36.
Whatever.
Just don't do it every time because you will then
will
run
run
out of stitches.
So
You want to be pretty sure.
yeah, less is maybe one less is better than one more.
Yeah, that's actually more true than anything.
All right, so here's mine, and I did not. I'm a couple rows off of finishing, but
Just about.
mine is of course more subtle. My two colors are very similar. Well, not very similar, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
I did put it on a longer
It's looking
cord,
short.
and then I'm short.
Or
What are you talking about?
sharp.
It is looking sharp.
Guys, that's looking short.
I saw an identical one on Instagram.
Oh, did
She's
you?
using this kit. This is by that Yarn Habit. Both
Oh
of
yeah,
them
you
are.
put it on a long cord and then you're in the
And then
middle of a row.
well-
Anyways, you can't hold it out.
I'm sort of in the middle. I'm not very professional. Okay, so there's mine. Like, look at those buttons. And I love this stitch. And then now some garter. Okay, so I'm going to attempt here to hold up my original, which was done out of the golden color. So it's a golden mohair and like a golden DK.
Oh yeah, okay. So there is Clue 1 with the mohair short rows. Clue 2 is just this. No, this and this.
I don't remember.
I don't know. There's the button stitch.
Just watch out for the end.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then the knot stitch.
Oh, it's so pretty.
So sharp.
I wear that.
And then there's the short rows.
Yeah. So there you go.
It's
One
so
more
sharp.
to go.
You've been wearing that a lot, actually.
I've been wearing it a lot.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it, love it. Okay, that's clue 4.
Woo.
So we will see you one more time next
Yeah.
week for clue 5. And so
Yeah.
again, that's my sister's favorite things on Ravelry and Pay Hip. See you next time. Happy knitting.